dressing style and his beautiful shoes. I want everybody to give a big round of applause for Kris Munger!
Everybody give another round of applause for Scott. This competition's going to be easy. Ladies and gentlemen, on your cards, my name's Kris Munger. I believe I'm number 3 on the cards, but I'm the second comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, I moved into a new apartment complex recently. New apartment complex, a place called the Oedipus Complex. And a place full of a bunch of real motherfuckers. Thank you so much. So I ordered a package. I had a package sent to my new apartment. And I ordered it on through UPS and have it sent through UPS, and it's been 2 weeks and it hasn't shown up yet. I swear to God, if that UPS guy doesn't show up again tomorrow, I'm gonna go postal. My new apartment's real depressing. It's a depressing place. I got 2 end tables. And I have a single beginning table. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the comedy competition at the championship fight at TOTS, top of the stairs, and I'm happy to be a part of it. TOTS Grand is booking hotel rooms at $50,000 each. Parking was $300. We're each walking away, each comedian's walking away with a cool $100 million just for competing. Your tickets are $6. I'm not afraid to be in a brawl, though. I don't mind. I've been in a couple fights in my life. I've been in a couple brawls. I was in this one fight, and it was going okay. I was winning, but then the guy totally fisted me. I didn't see that coming. He came out of nowhere, you know? So, it was really rough. I could have been the champ. I could have won that match. But he knew about my glass jaw, and my glass face, and my low pain tolerance, and my hemophilia. He couldn't win when he had that inside knowledge, you know? Ladies and gentlemen, I got some bad news, or interesting news. I went to the doctor. Doctor told me that I'm turned into a leopard. I'm turned into a leopard, and I went home and my toenails fell off, and a piece of my big toe. So I guess that means that my claws are going to be growing in, so I'm going to be a leopard now. So that's cool. Doctor told me I gotta be in quarantine. I guess that's because I'm gonna be a bloodthirsty leopard soon. I gotta be away from everybody. So that's okay. I read online that the Pope likes giving hugs to leopards in Rome and Italy. I'm really proud that holy man, he's tamed the beast. I wonder if they could tame me. I read the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not be an adult. And I won't be, I'm going to be a leopard now. So it's alright. I think I always thought God had a plan for me, and I thought that plan was death. It's to be a badass leopard. The doctor prescribed some topical medication for my leprosy, and every morning the medicine tells me ISIS and California drought jokes, so it's pretty topical stuff. So this is part of my act that I like to call In the News. Alright? In the news, ladies and gentlemen. The Baltimore riots have been going on, and there is a serious theory out. There's a theory that the movie The Purge somehow instigated and helped influence the start of the riots. If you don't know what that movie is, it's a movie about how there's a day where everything's legal. You can riot, you can kill, you can loot, you can do whatever you want. And this is a ridiculous theory. They keep saying that movie somehow started this. Despite the fact that everyone was talking in that theater the whole time, they keep saying that it started it. It's ridiculous, you know? So Tots here had a little bit of a thing that happened recently in the news here. And what Tots did is they released information about people who forgot about their cards and stuff here, and they've opened tabs. I think that's really responsible. It's a good thing. It makes it so people can close their tabs before they go home for the summer and stuff. And they got some flack for this. People were saying, you know, that's you shouldn't do that, make that public information. This is true, folks. You didn't know, it's on Twitter. And some people went to Twitter, they went to the newspapers, and they started saying, hey, this is inappropriate, don't do that. And David Kavinsky, from the editor for the Bro Bible, came out and he said, this is inappropriate, you shouldn't be publicly shaming people. Mr. Kavinsky had some more information, he had some more stuff he wanted to say, but he was busy at the time falling off a cruise. So, he didn't get that joke might have been a little bit overboard. Oh, just remember I'm number 3, so vote for me after the competition. So, I'm turned into a leopard. I don't get to be I've always wanted to be an arson investigator. I always wanted to be that. I figure that's a job, easy to wing it, you know? Easy to be an arson investigator, right? Because you can come to a fire, say whatever you want. Start from the front door, back door, start from the driveway, start from the roof. The pilot light went out. There was a fire in the basement. The gas line ignited. They used matches, they used a lighter, gasoline, kerosene, oil. You ever seen a building on fire? You can say whatever you want. They'll throw the big bucks at you. It's a chaotic mess out there, you know? So I shouldn't be an arson investigator, though. I should be a miner. So I come from a long line of miners. My dad was a miner, and my granddad was a miner. Before they turned 18. Then they became adults. After my dad was done being an adult, when he became an adult, he moved overseas. He got arrested for poaching in Africa in the 1970s. And then he was arrested again in the 1980s for hard-boiling in France. So, thank you very much. So after my dad was done being in jail in France, he moved back to America. He got a job down at a farm. It was nice for him to finally have a stable job, right? While working on that farm, my dad had a lot of cars I got to interact with. He had all these cars. He used to have me get behind the wheels of these cars, you know? I'm just a little kid behind the wheel of every one of my dad's cars. I'm just lucky he never backed up. And I was back behind that wheel. I'm crying down there in the 5 a.m. morning dew. Luckily, my dad never backed up. So much time we got here. Okay, this next joke, I need 2 people from the audience to come, 2 males. And hurry, I don't have a lot of time. And it could be anyone, even comedians, I don't care. You want to come up here? And then one more, you need 2. It's just a lot of fun. Buy you a beer. Buy a beer. Okay, so you take these 2 cards, and you take this one, and you're the first guy, so you do that one, and then you'll read that, and you read the third one, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, I wrote a joke that's a conversation. No matter how much I practice it, it's not funny. I can't make this shit funny because it sounds stupid when I say it by myself, so I decided I need 2 other people to say it. The premise is, these are 2 gynecologists, and they just invented the pap smear, okay? And this is my impression of the 2 gynecologists that invented the pap smear, and this is their conversation. So, go take it away.
I think we should call it the butter schmear.
How about we call it a pap smear instead?
Honestly, I don't care what we call it, as long as the smear is somewhere.
Thank you! Thank you guys! Thank you everybody! So, well, actually another minute. So I went through a breakup, and I've been writing poetry after this breakup. I wrote this one, it goes like this, it's called Washington's The Odyssey. It goes like this. Well, I went through a breakup, and while aboard the dingy Odyssey, the captain regales his present company with epic tales of the Beltway and of Washington, D.C., over freshly vacuumed carpets and on cheaply made seats as the sludgy Potomac trudges beneath. And aboard this gallant vessel you hear the standard lines of couples saying I love you, or I want you, half of the time. And amongst sludgy water and stars you can't see, you reach for your clit to the thought of me. And that floating bathroom sees more passion coming from your wrist than my bedroom ever contemplated could even exist. 26 seconds, I got one more poem here. This one's called Why'd You Sleep with the Neighbor? Why'd you sleep with the neighbor? I thought things were going so well. Now I live in an apartment that I call hell. Slant rhymes are fun, but they're kind of dumb, right? So, anyway, folks, I'm going to get off the stage now. I'm out of time. So remember on your competition, I'm Kris Munger, and I was the guy that did the Oedipus Complex joke where I said, I moved to a place called the Oedipus Complex, and it's full of a bunch of real motherfuckers, right? That was me. That was me to start.
Everybody, please give a big round of applause for Kris Munger! Oh man, these guys are doing a number on my mouth chords.